You got to slow down because you're talking so fast I can't understand you. I keep hearing all time, but that's all I'm getting.
You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me, or I'll have to sue the courthouse for 100-fold.
Mr. Goodman, I don't have to prove a damn thing to you, sir. If you're here on the
you got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. My name is not those capital letters, so I'm an Israelite from the 12 tribes. So what I'm saying is I'm representing myself. That's all that needs to be said. I'm a human being. I'm a living man. I'm a living being. I'm not no cargo. I'm not none of that.
Unless you are a price on a can of beans, we don't need a barcode.
All right, guys. Today we've got an absolute heater. Judge Oakley is back, and once again he's doing what he does best, putting a sovereign citizen firmly in his place. Honestly, I love watching Judge Oakley handle these cases. No one shuts down sovereign citizen nonsense better than him. This time, the guy in court is facing serious charges for assaulting his girlfriend, and shockingly, he's still trying to pull every tired sovereign citizen trick in the book. When are these people going to learn? I genuinely have no idea. While you're watching, let me know in the comments what you think this clown's IQ is, because I've got a feeling it's not exactly impressive. Either way, let's dive in and watch this explosive hearing unfold.
Mr. Bowditch, are you ready on Goodman?
Well, Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Goodman. Mr. Goodman asked me to tell you that the prosecutor in this case has no power of attorney over him. He's an Israelite. There's no grounds under the bar code this matter should be dismissed. I believe he may want to represent himself. You may ask for some clarification if you talk to Mr. Goodman, but that's what he told me to tell you.
Thank you. Mr. Goodman, are you requesting that you represent yourself on this matter? You're muted, Mr. Goodman.
What I'm saying is nobody has power of attorney law over me through the bar code. I'm the beneficiary. My name is not those capital letters, so I'm an Israelite from the 12 tribes. So what I'm saying is I'm representing myself. That's all that needs to be said, because that's what the law is. I got common law jurisdiction. It's a non-violent crime. So I push for it to be dismissed under the bar code.
It's not going to be dismissed today. So simple question. Are you representing yourself from this point forward? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm counseling myself.
All right. Mr. Bowditch, you're out. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I said, are you planning on filing a motion, or would you like to set this case for trial?
I'm planning on filing a motion to dismissal because there's no grounds or no standing over my case, because nobody has power of attorney law to hear me, to even take this process even further. You got to prove that first. You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me to hear this matter. Okay, I'm an Israelite.
You're saying, but you don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about. You don't have power of attorney law. The prosecutor don't have power of attorney law. You don't have power of attorney law. It's under the bar code.
Mr. Goodman, please do not interrupt me. I'm trying to be polite.
Okay, it's under the bar code, though. This is what you signed up to do. You're a public servant. So
right, unless you are a price on a can of beans, we don't need a barcode.
Yes, I am. I'm a human being. I'm not a deity. I'm a human being. I'm a living man. I'm a living being. I'm not no cargo. I'm not none of that. It's under the bar code. This is the real law.
Come here.
No standing or no ground.
Mr. Goodman, I'm going to give you a date for your motion.
I'm only here to threaten cohesion.
Pardon me?
I want all my rights intact to me at all times. Do you agree?
So this guy wants all of his rights protected at all times, even the made-up ones, like this so-called right to drive without a license. That's not how any of this works. Driving is regulated because it's a privilege, not a right. That's basic law, not an opinion. But here's where it gets interesting. Now he's suddenly claiming to be an Israelite. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this feels like a weak attempt to dodge the sovereign citizen label altogether. Sovereign citizen arguments have already been flagged as extremist nonsense, and suddenly he shows up with a brand new identity? That timing feels way too convenient to me. It looks like he's just trying to sidestep responsibility and avoid the consequences of the same recycled arguments we've seen 100 times before. But let me know what you guys think about that. And with that said, let's dive back in.
I can't understand what you're saying. I think you're too close to your mic.
I want all my rights intact to me at all times. Do you agree?
I can't understand you, so no, I don't agree. I hear you're
Okay,
something all the time. but I don't know what you're saying.
Protect me at all times. I want all my rights to protect me all the time.
All right, I can't understand you. All right,
Okay.
Are you still living on border? Are you still living on border? Mr. Goodman, are you still living on border?
Ashley, keep yourself muted, please. Your child keeps crying. Thank you.
No, I live somewhere else. I moved.
All right, can you give me that address, please?
I stay at hotel rooms from time to time because I don't have no house right now. So I'm in staying in a hotel room.
Geographically, where are you at today?
Detroit, Michigan.
All right. So my next pretrial date is when, Heather?
It is March 8th.
All right. So Mr. Goodman, I'm going to give you a date on March 8th to file a motion. You file a motion, we'll hear it on March 8th. That's going to be in person.
Motion for dismissal?
Whatever you want to file a motion. You said you wanted to file a motion. So I'm giving you a hearing date for your motion.
What time?
We'll schedule that at 10 a.m. and this is going to be live. No Zoom.
All right.
I'm having trouble
All right. I want all my rights to protect me at all times.
Pardon?
I'm only here to threaten collusion. I just want all my rights to protect me at all times. And everybody just got to prove that they got power of attorney law.
You got to slow down because you're talking so fast I can't understand you. I keep hearing all time, but that's all I'm getting.
Okay, what I'm saying is for the dismissal, I'm about to put it in today. You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. I'm going to have to sue the courthouse for 100-fold.
Mr. Goodman, I don't have to prove a damn thing to you, sir. If you're here on the
you got to prove
listen to your motion.
You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. You don't have power. I don't care what you're talking about.
Attorney over you, Mr. Goodman. Listen
yes, you do. You need power of attorney law to talk to me. You ain't got no ground. You ain't no standing. You ain't got no ground to understand it. I got the affidavit of truth right here. I got authenticate birth certificate. I got a letter of intent over here right now. I broke all my contracts with the government. I'm not those capital letters. I'm with the 12 tribes of Israel. My name is Israel. I'm an Israelite. I'm with the 12 tribes of Israel. You don't got no power of attorney law over me. I'll push it for dismissal. I'm suing your courthouse for 100-fold.
Here we go again. This sovereign citizen is threatening to sue the court for $100,000. Like that's ever worked for anyone. Reality check. You can't sue a court for doing its job. That's not how the legal system works. For anyone who doesn't know, judges are protected by something called judicial immunity. That means they can't be sued over decisions they make from the bench. So every time one of these people pulls the "I'm suing you" card, it's nothing more than empty noise and a complete waste of everyone's time. What really blows my mind is how they commit crimes and then act shocked when they're held accountable. The level of cluelessness on display here is honestly hard to comprehend. It's frustrating and a little unsettling because it feels like this kind of thinking is becoming more common every year. But don't go anywhere, because up next we're heading into his next hearing, where he's appearing from jail because, surprise, he missed his own court date.
Try it again, counsel. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Patricia Manning for the people, P84088.
All right. And Mr. Goodman, can you hear us okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Ms. Murphy, what are we doing on these files?
Judge, it's my understanding that Mr. Goodman has an appointment at the Forensic Center on January 31st. As Your Honor knows, he has pending cases in Frank Murphy. He went before Judge Michael Callahan yesterday. He was, his bond was reinstated with a tether. I believe Your Honor has put a 250, 10% bond on Mr. Goodman. You know, Your Honor, that I'm going to ask you to reduce that bond to something affordable.
All right, so I've got two files. One file's got that 250, 10% with a GPS tether. That would be the February 5, 2022 incident date. And then the other file, which is the misdemeanor file from May 10, 2019, he's just on a personal on that one with a GPS tether.
Right, and you know, Your Honor, that I don't represent him on the DV.
Right. But he finally does have a date for a forensic exam?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right. So you just want to adjourn the PCC?
Yes, Judge. And ask for a reduction in bond.
Thank you. And Mr. Goodman, have you talked to an attorney on the domestic violence case? Or are you representing yourself on that one?
I have nobody to represent me. I think it was Langford or something was supposed to be my attorney. I'm not sure how it went south.
Okay. All right, counsel, go ahead and make your bond argument. But before you do, just so we're all on the same page, my notes say it's 25,000, 10%, no contact with complaining victim, and GPS tether. Is that your understanding?
So Judge, I thought it was 250,000, 10%,
I don't know
25,000.
what I just said, but
Oh.
my file says 250. Well, yeah, 250,000, 10%. Correct.
So Judge, I mean, obviously that's unaffordable. Mr. Goodman is not a man of means.
Who could have guessed? Just one look at this guy, and you can practically tell his net worth is about $2 and a Tootsie Roll rattling around in a piggy bank. And surprise, it's not shocking at all that the public defenders want nothing to do with him. Yes, public defenders are required by law to represent people who can't afford an attorney. But even they can step away if there's a conflict of interest or if a client is completely impossible to work with. So when even court-appointed lawyers are backing out, you already know this guy is a walking disaster. And let's not forget, this isn't just some minor traffic issue. He's facing a domestic violence charge as well, which, in case he needs a reminder, is a serious crime with real consequences. No amount of fake legal jargon or sovereign citizen word salad is going to make that disappear. All of it just reinforces exactly who this guy is. With that said, let's dive back in.
He and his significant other just acquired new housing, Your Honor. They have a baby. Mr. Goodman needs to be there to assist with childcare responsibilities because both of them were working before Mr. Goodman was taken into custody. I know we've had some issues, Your Honor, with appearing in court. Mr. Goodman has had transportation issues with respect to getting to the forensic center, and that was his issue, Judge. The tether violation was simply a malfunction of equipment. So I would ask Your Honor to, and since they do not have means, Your Honor, I would ask Your Honor to reduce I'm asking Your Honor for a personal with the tether.
Response.
Um,
Counsel, you don't have to jump up to talk to me. I know it's instinctive, but it's okay if you don't.
Thank you, Your Honor. It is instinctive. Your Honor, in this case, he is before us for a misdemeanor DV. I understand he does have some pending felonies. I understand he's on a GPS tether for the felonies. I believe at this time, the most important thing is that he remain on, or that if he is released, he remains on a GPS tether. So in this case, I would not object to a personal bond.
All right. Ms. Murphy, unfortunately, this is one of those situations where I don't care what the parties think, because I've got a long history. This building's got a long history with Mr. Goodman not showing up in court. So I set the bond for that reason. I'm keeping the bond as it is for that reason.
I genuinely love Judge Oakley. You can tell he's a good judge who refuses to tolerate nonsense, no matter who it comes from. Even when both parties were willing to let this clown walk free, Judge Oakley wasn't having it. He knew exactly what needed to be done and delivered a serious dose of reality. And honestly, that's exactly what a good judge is supposed to do. Let me know what you guys thought about that case in the comments. I thought it was handled extremely well. It's honestly refreshing to watch a judge who's firm, fair, and not afraid to put order back in the courtroom. That last part especially was great to watch. But we're not done yet. Up next, we're heading into another court hearing, this time with Judge Boyd. Things get heated fast, and a young defendant decides it's a great idea to backtalk the judge, acting way too comfortable for a courtroom setting. Spoiler alert, it does not work out for him. Let's dive in and see how that plays out.
All right, why were you late for court?
Really don't got any excuse. Besides, I got insomnia.
I'm sorry, what?
I really don't got any excuse, but I got insomnia.
He overslept, Judge. That's what he's saying.
All right, so here's the thing. You need to be on time for court. Otherwise, you know what's going to end up happening? Whether you're 20 or 18, guess what? We'll make sure that you come on time. If you're not on time, we'll know where you are. You know how we'll know that?
Got my address.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, y'all got my address.
No, because you'll be in Orange and we'll bring you over from the jail. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
In school?
Yes.
To 10th grade.
All right. Why did you only go to the 10th grade?
I dropped out
Why?
because there was like a lot of drama.
All right. So let me explain to you about drama. Drama is you coming before the court and not addressing the court properly. Drama is using slang and not proper English coming before the court. So my advice is you probably want to get your GED so that you can get a job, because now it is hard to get good employment without at least a high school diploma. And even if you have a high school diploma, it's still hard. Guess what? People who go to college, and I'm not talking to people who go to college and they're getting a degree in philosophy, finding a job. I mean, people who are going to college, getting a degree in engineering, biology, they're all having a hard time finding employment. So you come along and you don't even have a 10th grade education and you're trying to get employment, it does not look good. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you employed?
I was employed.
So that's a no, right? You're not working?
No, ma'am.
So that means that your mom or somebody is supporting you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you come back here on the 27th, you're going to come on time and you're going to address the court properly. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe excuse?
Yes. Once you sign the reset form.
I had to throw in that last clip because I honestly found it wild that someone would be bold enough to talk to a judge the same way they talk to their friends. Seriously, you can't just walk into court and act like you're hanging out at a bar with your buddies. That's not how any of this works. But the main thing I really want to focus on is the earlier case with the sovereign citizen. This guy was literally screaming on Zoom the first time around, which, by the way, has to be one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. You cannot behave like that in court, especially when it's a virtual hearing. Honestly, I think sovereign citizens should be required to appear in person. There's something about face-to-face court that makes it a lot harder to hide behind theatrics and fake confidence. It's easy to act tough when you're sitting behind a computer screen. In person, they'd actually have to confront the consequences of their behavior. And that brings me to another point. It really feels like judges are getting softer these days. I get wanting to be fair and give people a chance, but there's a fine line between fairness and being too lenient. Some of these sovereign citizens don't need more chances to make fools of themselves. They need a real wake-up call. Judges have the authority to stop these clowns from dragging out the process and wasting everyone's time, and sometimes they just need to put their foot down. At the end of the day, the courtroom isn't a stage. It's a place for accountability. All right, guys, that's enough of my rant. I'd love to hear what you think about this whole situation, because I genuinely enjoy reading your comments. Do you think Judge Oakley was fair in that first hearing? Personally, I think he was more than fair. And if you enjoy content like this, I'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe. I post every single day, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Take care, everyone.